Welcome to the latest edition of the TML Market Wrap. We've got a Labour government here in the UK. We didn't win Euros, unsurprisingly, the inner fantasy football manager in me would say, and it finally feels as though summer has arrived, both through the recent heatwave and the fact that everyone has started to disappear off for their holidays. The summer presents a great time for individuals to update LinkedIn profiles and CVs, even if you're not in the market. Generally as an annual habit to reflect on personal progress over the last 12 months. Feedback on CVs and profiles is one of the most frequently asked questions we get as commercial headhunters here at TML. And whereas we're starting to see a few trends emerging, particularly with AI, CVs should always be personal to you. Whether you're starting out or in the twilight years of your career, your CV should really tell your personal story of success and achievement. I'd always encourage people to be numbers focused when it comes to CVs. What data points and commercial results can I demonstrate through my resume? I'm personally a big fan of leading with a competency and then backing that up with a commercial metric or data point. For example, if you've shared that you're an empathetic and hands-on people leader, you can evidence that by how you've lessened attrition or turnover within your team and seen a significant number progress or be promoted within your organisation. So why is it a good time to update CVs? We're at an inflection point in the market with positive headwinds as we enter H2. The recent S&P Bellwether report shared that after a few challenging years, marketing budgets are up nearly 40% and are seeing their strongest upwards revision since a decade ago in Q1 2014. What's really interesting in that report is where the money is being spent. And strikingly, we're seeing a huge uplift in offline customer-centric activity, specifically events, seeing nearly a 20% share of allocated spend in the financial year 24-25. Admittedly, the world is a lot more expensive these days, but it's a clear sign that full funnel, through the line, experiential marketing is here to stay. And depth of experience across all channels is something we're seeing a lot of in leadership briefs coming to market. This is included must-have requirements across sponsorship, affiliate, and partner marketing, as words such as community and ecosystem become habitual and ingrained in job search nomenclature. Media spend is also at its highest level as organizations, particularly in B2B segments, look to build demand through a brand-led dark funnel approach. It's well known that most purchase decisions or formulation of brand perception happen outside of the traditional funnel or flywheel. And as such, we're seeing a real battleground in the media landscape as large-scale brands compete for dark funnel equity. It's going to be interesting to see how the mid-market react to this. If this is an area that's of interest, then we have some great content coming out shortly in partnership with the brilliant team at strategy house Edelman Delta, exploring the role of trust as a key component of connecting the dark and light funnels. Keep an eye out for that one. Speaking of events, we've recently hosted a few phenomenal roundtable discussions, and thank you to everyone who took part in those. The first included a group of corporate affairs and reputation leaders in complex industries, again looking at trust and authenticity as a key component in modern B2B brand building. A huge thank you to our agency partners at the Beautiful Truth magazine for facilitating that one. Secondly, we hosted a roundtable with a who's who of legal CMOs, and many thanks to the team at Magic Circle firm Freshfields for hosting. We passionately shared some of the key findings from our market-leading EDI survey, the largest of its kind for the UK marketing community. If you're interested in learning more around some of the telling and impactful data we've collected and how far we still have to go to drive positive action and change, please do get in touch. We're working closely with some of our key client partners at present on how we can use that data to influence positive action, and we'd be delighted to discuss the findings with anyone ahead of a more formal rollout later this year. Lastly, we hosted a roundtable for commercial leaders in sport, focusing on the digitization of fan engagement. If you're a marketeer or a fan of sports in general, the report for that is coming shortly and won't be one to be missed. I've touched upon the market now transitioning into a positive phase for growth skill sets, and the increased number of opportunities we're seeing across marketing and commercial, particularly at a group level, is certainly evidencing this. Furthermore, these are across both private as well as publicly traded companies, another positive sign that we're in a phase of investment and growth. Debt is at a turning point, increased selling pressure from mid-market and PE, as well as investment in brand and customer all lead to the creation of opportunity for marketers. So to highlight some of our headline mandates across the business, these currently include a fantastic Chief Marketing Officer opportunity for a consumer technology business in the DACH market. This is based in Germany and really underpins growth we're seeing across European markets. Multiple regions in Germany, Switzerland, and Paris in France, seeing lots of new mandates come to market in the last few months. We have a brilliant head of product opportunity for a growing and PE-backed circular technology business. We're really starting to see momentum across both the office of the CPO and the CRO, which again is a positive sign of momentum across the whole customer lifecycle. We've got a brilliant Chief Marketing Officer opportunity, which is a board level role for a global consulting firm specializing in cloud transformation, particularly topical given the recent Microsoft meltdown. And great to see this top 5P house-backed business investing in marketing as the board level role to drive indirect growth rather than a CRO or sales leader who may have traditionally just taken that spot a few years ago. This also evidences the trend we're seeing that marketing is no longer just marketing. Sales is no longer just sales, yet commerciality and customer centricity are becoming increasingly unified in an always-on, interconnected customer ecosystem in B2B. We have a director of brand for one of the world's leading bodies on technical standards, certification and testing. Again, showcasing that even in areas of B2B you wouldn't necessarily think would need to invest in brand, the investment in dark funnel activity and the importance of both reputation and culture as an aspect of that demand and go-to-market strategy is really, really important. Finally, we have not one, not two, not even three, but 4 head of marketing or equivalent opportunities spanning wealth and asset management, a sector that's really taken off in recent months with significant investment in content and digital experience as key components of the acquisition and retention matrix. So that's it from me today. Do follow us here at TML for regular snapshots of what we're seeing, as well as the latest opportunities, and please do connect with as many of the team as possible. We look forward to sharing an update on the other side of summer in Q4, where hopefully our predictions of a resurgent employment market for senior hires come to fruition.